Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Kill 10 Rats. Welcome back to Celestian Tales Old North. Last time we made it to the village after a very epic quest of delivering this dung cart over here. And the villagers seem to be quite happy. We used to grow a lot of crops, but lately the soil isn't that good anymore. Since Lord Levant began sending us piles of dung though, things are getting better again. Well, isn't he just a nice fella, shoveling shit your way? Whoops. I don't know, can we just randomly intrude into houses? We apparently can, not that it seems to do a whole hell of a lot. We are apparently not inclined to thieve our way through the village here. The river's currents used to be so strong that there were no fishes around here, but since Lord Levant built the watermill, not only are there fishes, we often get big catches too. Alright, so the message we're taking away here is that Lord Levant is probably a nice guy. Which is good, since he's our boss. So, yeah. I guess we'll explore the village a little, since that's what the party decided they wanted to do last time. Excuse me. Oh. Edie likes this village. It's so peaceful, so different from the city and castle. The village reminds Edie of her home. Do many humans live like this? Unfortunately, Mudtown is an exception. Since it's only reachable from Levantine, the village has always been safe from outlaws. Not many can say the same. Indeed, prosperous villages are rare out here. Rare. And if there are any, they often become ripe targets for bandits and marauders. The realm is a dangerous place, Ilian. It's not always like this. Okay, so I guess the message here is that it's a wild and brutal world out there, and these guys are pretty safe. Sometimes people are so poor they have no choice but to become bandits, says the almost bandit. If living honest lives isn't enough to feed their families, they still must pay taxes to the nobles, wouldn't you do that as well? We may see outlaws simply from the surface, but there's always a bigger story behind it. Nobody wants to be criminals because they're born evil. Isaac, there is no need to put ourselves in that place. Deus Valaris created the lowborns to serve us, the noble caste. In turn we are to guide and protect them. 'Tis how the Deus wrote the world, and 'tis how it should be. Wow, you two are going to get along like a house of fire. If one cannot afford to pay taxes, they may serve the realm in other ways, such as becoming soldiers. Never is there any excuse to take what is not rightfully thine. Such atrocities simply cannot be justified. Hey, I agree with that. Soldiering is much more exciting than a peaceful life anyway. Oh man. Seriously, don't people get bored here? There's no fights, no dangers. I'd die in a week. Hey boy, yes you there. Oh god, what now? No, don't harass the local spiky hair Goku fella. Yes, you boy, come here. Come on, boy. With your lovely trousers and your boots. Yes, master, did you call for me? Are there any giant beasts around here we can hunt? Any renegades we can squash? No, there's nothing like them around here. See, it's so boring, don't you agree with me, kid? Well, a bit. Are there always giant beasts, robbers and renegades outside, master? I've always wanted to leave this village and travel, but I don't know what's out there. You should be thankful to have good crops every year and not starve. Some villages out there are starving to death. If those kinds of people want to leave their homes, I can understand. But here, this village is already far better off than most in the realm. Why would you even want to leave? It's Monty Python's Flying Circus? No? What is it? Well, what is it? It's my father, young master. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to go outside the village to look for him. He hasn't returned for years and I haven't heard anything from him. But I'm sure he must be out there somewhere. Everyone suddenly got something to say. Are you sure you want to do that? It's a dangerous world out there. A different kind of place than this peaceful village. A boy like you won't survive for long. How are you going to find him if you can't take care of yourself? I guess you're right, miss. A kid like me would have little chance fighting beasts or bandits, but I can always avoid them, right? Avoiding enemies might be easy at first glance, but life isn't that simple. There will inevitably be encounters that you'll have no choice but to face. Are you tutorializing me, Lucien? The more you avoid enemies, the less you'll be trained physically and mentally. Oh god, really? There will be fewer fights, but the ones you have to face will be harder. Thank you for that lesson, Lucien. I very much appreciate it. It's like gameplay mechanics coming to say hello. That doesn't just go for you, it goes for us as well. Oh yes, I realized that. That's why it's not always wise to avoid enemies, just because we're lazy. I see, then I guess I should start training from now on. After everything she said, you're still going to leave this village someday? Of course, master. If words can put my spirits down, how am I ever going to find my father? Haha, look at this young lad. More villagers should learn from your confidence. What's your name, brave kid? It's Cameron, master. Cameron, huh? Good luck finding your father. If we ever meet again, tell me what you've seen in your travels. Now go back to what you were doing. The crops won't farm themselves, you know. Will do, master. Thank you for encouraging me. Oh god, what have you done? Well, that could have gone worse, I suppose. You shouldn't have encouraged him, Renard. He's but a kid. Ha! The girl who started wielding weapons at 7 wants to lecture me about this. He has a point, I guess. It's getting late. We should get going. Master at Arms must be waiting for us. Okay, so I guess this is the part that the game meant us to see. Oh, we can actually steal their stuff. And they have unreasonably unpeasant-like crystals lying around. Anything else? Let's just quickly do a little loop around the place and see. Ah! Hello? Ah, okay, probably around this. Aged necklace. Well, this is getting uncomfortably close to robbery. There's something gleaming here as well. A honor medal lathe. Okay, and who are you? Mudtown is small, but it's got fresh local goods second to none. Okay, we can buy raw meat. I guess we can sell all that junk. See how this goes. Okay, so yeah. Not the worst interface in the world, definitely. A pleasure doing business with you. Alright. So we should return to the castle. And the Master of Arms. Master at Arms? Master of Arms? He's got arms for sure. I've seen them. 2 off. Okay. Oh, we're getting cutscenated. Alright. What's wrong, Camille? You look like there's something on your mind. Huh? Oh, it's just nothing important, really. I keep thinking about what the kid Cameron said back there. About leaving that peaceful village of his. He said something about wild beasts on these paths, didn't he? Ha! It must be these weakling boars we've cut through. It's an easy job for us, but deadly for a little kid. Maybe you're right, I'm just afraid there might be... What was that? Something's coming our way, get ready. Oh no. Oh well, it's more pigs. Oh, it's a dire boar, that could be a problem. We shall battlefield tyrannize all of them. And we shall... No, oh god, wrong. Never mind. We can only heal for now, which is too early. So let's attack the dire boar. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, more attacking. I kind of wanted to shatter, but I totally got that wrong. There we are. Now we're getting attacked again, and I think we should probably throw a heal out now. There we are. Pretty powerful heal to tell the truth, like one action and repeatable, and then it heals for like half the health. That is definitely acceptable. There we go. Oh, that was a nice one. As far as party configuration goes, I had a talk with a friend of mine who also plays this, and it seems like as far as tankiness goes, at least in the early game, Lucien is apparently your only option, which, you know, it almost makes her a sort of best choice for maybe the main character in your first playthrough, just because you'll somewhat have her thrust upon you anyway. And if you want to experience like a different character setup, then you might want to go with with her just to be able to rotate some DPS in and out, even though when it comes to healing, Arya is also somewhat your best bet, since she's got that one turn action heal, and the other heals are like weaker, I think. And I think the only other heals are also Ilian and Camille. How did we fail to notice such a beast the first time we passed here? Never mind that, look at that heap of succulent juicy meat! Are you going to kill it, Renar? Well, it's not dead yet? Oh, okay. Of course I am, this catch can feed the whole castle for a day. But it attacked because it felt threatened, we were trespassing her territory. Can't we just let her go? We can let her go now, but what if she attacks villagers some other day? We have weapons and armor, but those commoners, there are lives at stake here. It must be confusing for humans not being able to commune with animals. In Anontore, the forests are safe because its beasts are protecting us. Unfortunately so, Elian, the human world is different from yours. It might take a while for you to get used to it. He's not sure she ever wants to get used to this. Fine, let's leave this beast here and let nature decide its life or death. It attacked us, we defended ourselves, done. Now let's get back to Jacques. 'Tis an agreeable notion, let us make haste. I find the prospect of having to drag a carcass back to the castle terribly appalling. Well, it can't be worse than the dung cart now, can it? Oh, it's okay, we're just gonna leave it here then? Phew, I hope you'll be alright, Miss Piggy. I don't know, she just broke up with Kermit as far as I heard. Okay, we have more enemies. It's the Spider Pig Coalition again. Let's hope they don't start walking around on the ceiling. Alright, let us take out the spiders first, I think. Because they are somewhat weaker. Shutter, and well, now we're getting... Alright, they're sort of self-buffing in the first turn. That's okay. That might mean one is already down, yes indeed, okay. And let's go for the other one. Let us shutter again. There we go. Like, our main character does have a hell of a lot of health at this point already. Because of his nice jerkin there and his level ups, I suppose. Wait, you gained a new skill, didn't you? Oh god, yes, I just see what I may have been doing wrong. I haven't played JRPGs in a while, and if memory serves, you kinda have to equip the skills. So that's probably why I'm not seeing them. Let's actually have a look at that once we're done here. Which we are now. So, how do we get to that menu again? Right, okay, status. Yeah, there we go. There we are. You get swift steps. And you get... Caregiver, increases the amount of heal, and you get... Defensive stance. Right, okay. What about you guys? Projectile study. Right, she's apparently a very good damage dealer who's also got some backup heals. So she's probably also not a bad choice for your main character. Tempered in combat, and what do you get? Offspring of the tree. Oh, she regenerates a little bit herself. That's interesting. Ah, well. Right, let's make our way back to the castle then. Should be this way. Oh, more enemies. Let's just fight a little bit more, because the game told us so. Right, shutter. And let's tyrannize them again. Because that seems like a pretty good way to control the flow of the battle, really. I mean, it seems like almost like 100% taunt, where they really never go for anyone else. And she seems to be able to survive their attacks quite well, so that all works out pretty fine. There we are. One more hit, and it should be done. Thank you very much. And we're almost level 4. Not bad, maybe we can get there. Oh, maybe not off the back of one pig. As much as I like bacon, but that's probably not gonna be enough. Oh wow, that was nice. Nice crit there. Okay. And victory. Nope. How about now? Thank you. Alright. Nah, that was nowhere near enough. Alright, oh, okay. More cutscenes. What's happening? Oh, it's the librarian fellow from the castle, I think. Squires, what brings you to these parts? Just killing some beasts, a good pastime to train your muscles. We were tasked with delivering a cart to Mudtown. We're on our way back to Levantine. What are you doing here with those plants, mister? Me? I'm collecting white rocks, you see. They're the main ingredients to craft crystals. Crystals? Oh, elves don't use crystals, do they? Here, let me show you one. Crystals can store magical energy. They're common in the Old North as restorative items. Oh, they're pretty. Since they merely store energy, crystals give different effects depending on what is stored in them. Usually its color will tell you what it does. 'Tis true indeed. Blessings of the Deus are white as fitting for his divine gifts. Well, it's white isn't because of holiness, I'm afraid. All energies which restore health are shown as white, even if it comes from other sources. But what other sources could there be, Sir Astori? 'Tis not of the arcane thou art implying, is it? We all know such powers are not to be touched. It will corrupt us. Relax, Miss Aria. I am not one to question the words of the law. Anyway, remember that all white crystals help you regain your health. Blue ones fill your stamina, and green ones whisk away negative effects. I guess that's using them in combat, probably, since we regen out of combat anyway, or does that stop at some point? What about saving the dying? I heard the white ones can't do it. For that, Master Isaac, you need the red ones. They're by far the most potent crystals, powerful enough to heal grave wounds. Alright, that was what he wanted to get in his intro sequence where his mother died and it wasn't available to him because he's just a peasant. Oh, Ili never knew. Where does she get these crystals? 'Tis the task of gifted followers of the Deus to channel divine energies into crystals. Nobles in need can get them from any church for a small fee. Red crystals in particular are available for a very small price. 'Tis best for nobles to always carry them at all times as they may save lives. However, as they are rare and difficult to make, a noble is entitled to merely one at a time. That means a party of 6 like us may only carry 6 crystals at most. 6 red crystals, that is. Miss Aria is correct, therefore you must be careful in using crystals. The more you spend now, the less you'll have for battles to come. Crystals are a staple for knights and squires, don't ever leave without them. Since the road may get dangerous, why don't you take some of my crystals? Okay, so we get 3 bright red ones and 5 tiny white ones. You can get more at the church, but these should do for the moment. So many colorful crystals, thank you, mister. My pleasure, little elf. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some rocks to find. Somehow it sounds like he's out scoring drugs. I don't know. It's getting dark soon, we should keep heading back. That's the idea, yes, indeed. But I think we're pretty close. Pretty much in town already, I think. Yes, we are, alright. And there is a safe spot, so I guess we will do that then. Right, let's go here and... hello. No, this wasn't it. Just trying to see if there's anything we can interact with, or even the church that we can find. Nope, not here, okay. I guess we'll go... oh, we can go down here then. Just since they were basically shoving the church as a thing in our faces, I was thinking maybe it's around here somewhere, but it's probably in the noble district then, because this is more the peasant's place. Yeah, this is more of a market area apparently. Alright, interesting. It seems like you can talk to pretty much all the people, and they have like a tiny little blurb that they can talk to you about. Someone complaining about the price of garlic. Rather specific complaint. What are you? Welcome, honored squires. Come and take a look at my wares. Okay. Okay, so we have some some traders that sell armors as well. Excuse me. Oh, what's wrong with my voice today? I'm gonna take a quick sip of my coffee. What the hell are you doing? This bridge is currently under maintenance. Please go through another way. Okay. Right. Let's see then. Castle is 2 areas over, I think. Or maybe even just 1. Oh, there's the... There's the noble that complained that we almost made them fall off. I guess this is the other entrance to the place that is currently under maintenance. That we're not allowed to access. Wonder why that is. We'll probably find out very soon, and it's probably eventually going to be a quest. Right. Back in the castle, I think. Yep. There we are. Welcome back, squires. How was your trip? Not the most pleasant. There was a huge boar on the road and it attacked us. We defeated her, but then Ely felt bad for hurting the boar, so we let it go. Well, at least everyone looks to be in good health. That's something to celebrate. Dinner will be served in the Great Hall soon. Lord Levant and Lady Sophia will also be there. Finally, I'm so hungry I can eat a whole boar myself. A whole boar? Aha, fighting that boar reminds me of its sweet, juicy, succulent meat. Okay. We shouldn't be late for the table then. Before you go, however, go take a bath and make yourself presentable, squires. You smell terrible. Thanks for that. Oh, and we unlocked a lot of new abilities. Well... What now? Can we get a raunchy bathing sequence? I hope not. I'm not sure I want to see Renard in his birthday suit. What now? Okay. Isaac alone? Yes? Ah, okay. We're having a visitor. Isaac, what are you doing? I'm just watching the stables. Oh, is there anything interesting there to watch? Not really. Well, that's a good question. Then why are you watching it? I guess he's being a broody main hero. I'm just adapting to life in this castle, I guess. Are you not used to castles, Isaac? Ely too feels a little uneasy sleeping with stone walls everywhere she looks. That's why she likes to spend time outside like this more than being inside. Were there a lot of horses where you came from, Isaac? Is that why you're watching them? Well, it's more about the people than the horses, really. The servants here do a lot of work, but I can see they're doing it happily. And the people of Mudtown, there's not a worry in the world for them. Alright. Isn't that a good thing? Yeah, I guess it's just different. I guess it has to do with having a lord you can trust. Lord Levant is such a man, it seems. Say, Isaac, Ely has a question about Mudtown. Huh? What kind of question? Ely saw many plants growing in rows and rows back in Mudtown. Why do they do that? Oh, you mean those turnips they were growing? Oh, so that's what they're called. Turnips? Why are they growing so many turnips, Isaac? There were only a few people there. They're not growing the plants for themselves, Ely. The turnips are for Lord Levant. Oh, so those are grown as gifts? Gifts, huh? I guess you could say that, though it's not exactly voluntary. It's the duty of the commoners to grow food for the lords, Ely. That's how it works here. Huh? Big question mark. Huh, Ely has heard that word during her travels, but she doesn't really understand. What is a commoner, Isaac? Commoners are anyone born outside of the noble bloodlines. Bloodlines? Like yours, Isaac? Well, not exactly. Yes, like mine. Commoners provide nobles with food and service. In return, we protect them from harm. We're supposed to, anyway. Many nobles nowadays seem to have forgotten about this. Huh, is Ely a noble too? Your father was a knight, wasn't he? That wouldn't make you a noble. Does that mean the commoners will grow turnips for Ely? Yes, the turnips they grow will be sent here for you to eat. Not sure if he likes turnips. Ely feels a little bad. They're the ones who work hard to grow the turnips, but she's the one who eats them. And Ely's not even a knight yet. She hasn't done anything in return. It's a bit unfair, I agree, but that's how the human world works, Ely. If you want to return the favor, then remember to be good to them when you're a knight. After all, without the commoners, we wouldn't have food to eat. Yes, Ely understands now. She'll pay them back for the turnips she'll eat. If you keep that up, you'll be a good knight, Ely. Yeah. Well, that was charming. Alright, so that is first mission accomplished, I guess. And we are in Chapter 2, Fields of Gold. I guess Sting is going to make an appearance, I'm not sure. Alright, I'm going to leave it here, going to save the game. I'll be back with 1 or 2 more. I thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time, and bye for now.